Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, where today I did a grocery haul. Actually, an outrageous grocery haul. I'm so excited. I cannot believe the prices that I found. Now, when I go to the store, whether it's a grocery store or it is a regular store, before I leave, I always pray that, Lord God, let me find what I need. Not so much what I want, but what I need. And, I also pray that if I find any good sale prices, whether it's for just my husband and I, or if it's for my grown kids, I pray this every time. Do I always find a good deal? Well, not like an outrageous deal, but I always seem to come across the deals more than others. And again, maybe it's just, it's timing. But I do believe the Lord has a way, and I found some really, really good deals today. So let me go ahead and tell you about them. I was low on dishwashing detergent. I just use the store brand. I think it works just as well as the name brand. And today's deal was buy one and get the other one 40% off. Now, when I have dishwashing stuff, I usually have at least 2 or 3 on hand, just so then I don't have to go always to the store. And again, my Kroger store is pretty high on just this dishwashing detergent. I ended up snagging my pumpkins again. Pretty much all of them rotted. I have 4 on my front porch. They look like they weren't that squishy, so I put them out for decoration. But I was wanting a pumpkin to go ahead and cook. I usually cook 1 pumpkin or 2 a year, depending on how many, I grow and etc. And then I freeze it and I make pumpkin bread or pumpkin bars. So their deal this week at my local Meijer store was buy 1 pumpkin it was about $6, $5.99, got the other one half off. So I did snag another one. I figure I'll just go ahead and store that outside because the other ones that were from my garden, 3 of them have already rotted, so I'll have to throw those to the deer or my chickens. That's an excellent thing to throw to your chickens, pumpkin or watermelon as a treat rather than buying the treats that they have, in the Tractor Supply or the farm stores for your animals. It is an excellent treat. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Well, I had to take care of my dog. Now, again, I do make some treats from scratch with pumpkin. I do a pumpkin and banana treats for my dog, but sometimes, it's convenience. And these were not on sale, so I did snag these for my dog. I ended up getting some more straws. Now, I do drink with a straw with my smoothie for breakfast. It just seems like it goes down a little bit easier for me. So I did snag some of these. And I needed some more conditioner because I was getting low and was not on sale, but I went ahead and picked up some conditioner. I was out of this completely. I use Scrubbing Bubbles. It's like a little pad thing, and you attach it to a handle that you buy originally in the beginning. And when that little pad hits the water, the solution is in the pad. And then I just scrub around my toilet. So, you figure 20, that's at least, that's 10 weeks for me because I have 2 toilets to clean. But it wasn't a horrible price. But I remember getting this when this would be like $5, $6. Now it's $9. I do use bleach sometimes with the scrub, with a brush. But my Meijer store, they didn't have any bleach really on the shelves. They had a note up saying, due to the manufacturer or something, that they weren't releasing this bleach. And so it was in short supply. And I thought that was a little scary. We're just about ready to go, into the fall with the germy weather, and here bleach is really not even on the shelf. That was a little eye-opening for me. It was a little low on rice, so I got some more rice. Again, I use this one, or I use the rice that you could just pour out of the box. That works as well. I ended up needing sandwich bags, had none in the house. Thought I had some, even an extra, but no. So the special this week is if you buy 7, now you didn't have to buy 7 of these, but you could mix or match. So I bought 4 of these. And then I ended up buying 3 of these, or excuse me, 2 of these and a bag of beans. So each one of these items I got for $1, which would be 7 for 7. So I thought that was an excellent deal. I use the aluminum foil. I don't care what brand. My husband really likes the Reynolds on the grill only because it holds up better. But this aluminum foil, for me cooking, the Meijer brand is just as good. Then I was out of brown sugar, and it's shocking that this is 4 pounds of brown sugar. I probably should try to go ahead and make my own because this was $4. And I just thought, you know, maybe it will go on sale more closer to the holidays, but I really didn't have that much. I'm as lucky if I had maybe not even a quarter of a cup left. So I know I needed to snag it, so I grabbed it. And then I bought some more mozzarella cheese. This is like $2.29. I think they had Sargento on sale. It was 2 for $6. But I thought, you know, I'm only paying 4 something for, you know, 2 for the Meijer bread. And I'm totally okay with that. I don't have to have Sargento. A Sargento is a good cheese. But I think, again, try the store brand if you want to save some money. It's an excellent deal. If you like what you're seeing today, please hit the subscribe button down below. I was really almost out of sugar. It was sad, but I've been making all that applesauce from going to the apple orchards, and I was really low on sugar. So I ended up snagging 3 of these. Again, the store brand is cheaper. I think it was 2 something. If I bought the Domino brand, it's 3 something. I needed at least enough just in case, you know, going in the hallways. So I got 3 of these. And then I feed this to my dog sometimes when he gets sick. I bought 1 can, I think 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was last week. I'm not really sure, at Kroger, but I prefer the Meijer canned chicken. I bought 3 to have on hand just in case he does get sick. I mix it with rice and then give it to him until he feels better. Then they had their canning stuff. I use this, Fruit Fresh. So this is good until the year July 2024. Of course, it's good a little past that as well. So they had this clearance for $5.20. I think the regular price is, I don't know if it's $6 or $7. I mean, it's just outrageous for anything that has to do with canning. So I figured I'd go ahead and pick up an extra one. I am still canning. I am doing applesauce, still going in the apple orchard, and I just bought a whole bunch of pears that I'll be making. It's like a applesauce, but it's pear sauce. I already put that video up just the other day, and I freeze it, and this is excellent to use. So I ended up, these are some of my deals that I ended up getting. So I don't eat pancakes that are frozen, but my grandchildren do. So these Hungry Jack pancakes, they had these clearance for $2.19. These are regular 3 something. So I figured that was a good deal. So I ended up picking up 2 boxes. They had only 3 left on the shelf, but I figure, hey, you know, this is a good deal. It's something quick. One of my grandchildren goes to preschool, so this would be easier for the mom in the morning than, say, making something, you know, totally from scratch. So I thought it was a good deal. I ended up getting these. I ended up calling my daughter at the store, and I said, do you think you could use these? Because, you know, she's more into convenience food. My son will do scratch food, but also convenience. I mean, when you've got children, sometimes it's hard to do all the scratch cooking like I do. But these are cinnamon rolls, and these are Rhodes. It says ready in minutes. And these were clearance for $3. These said these were $5.50 for this. So I ended up snagging 2 of them. Yeah, it says Best Buy November, but they're frozen. So I think they'll go a little bit more than that. And honestly, I don't think they'll be around in November. I think they'll be gone. I think this is something quick they can do on a Saturday with their family and, you know, have some good rolls. So I ended up getting that. This is the outrageous deal that I think is outrageous. So when I go to the store, I always take a list. And honestly, I was low on chicken, but they didn't have chicken in their little, like flyer papers that you get at the store. They had no chicken breasts, no whole chickens on sale. I thought, well, I'll go ahead and look because I'm thinking about making chicken tacos for my husband. And because I had some chicken, but it wasn't totally thawed. So I figured, well, maybe I can get some fresh and see what happens. So I get to the store. Again, they did not have it on sale. Most all the chicken breast in a package, we're talking that had 7, I'll show you, they slashed the price half off. I thought, are you kidding me? So here, I was just happy to find chicken, but let alone now it's half off. So here is 7 chicken breasts. Now these things are huge. Last time I bought them, I took these and split them in half. So these 7 here, I ended up getting 14. So that ended up doing us 7 meals. That was a really, really good deal. Usually, I've been paying about 13. This would have been $14.77. I ended up getting it for $7.38. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's such a good deal. And I thought, well, I got to snag that. So I kept on circling around the meat and I'm thinking, should I go ahead and get the other one? Because I'm going to get it half off. And I have a food saver, so I could just, like I said, slice these in half, drop them in my food saver, and voila, they're good for a while. And so I ended up snagging the other one. The other one I ended up paying, let's see. The other one I paid $5.61, was regular $11.22, and look how big these are. I thought these were huge, these breasts. That's such a good deal at only $5.61 for that. Like I said, I'll be freezing these and this should last us a good long time. And like I said, even though I have a list, if I go in the store and there is such an exceptional deal, I'll say, okay, I'll go ahead and get it. Again, if it was $60, $70 worth, I probably wouldn't do it. But this was such a good deal and it's going to last for my family, my husband and I, for a while. And again, he would rather me get it at sale price than have to pay full price. So here's so I did buy another steak. I think I had a steak 2 weeks ago. This was not on sale, but again, I'm going to cut it in half for my husband, half for me, because we do not need the whole steak. So this was on sale. It was regular $10. I got it for $8.63. So I thought that was a pretty good deal that we'll each have half the steak tonight for dinner. This is the deal that I thought was outrageous. I had to, like I said, I called my daughter. I tried to text my son, but he didn't answer, but I still picked it up for him anyway. I'm assuming maybe this is half a slab of ribs. I'm not really sure because it's not like, I haven't eaten ribs in like years. But they had pork baby back ribs. Now this one right here is 2.73 pounds, regular $16. They marked it down to 8 and still people weren't buying it. So they marked it down to $3.26. I thought, are you kidding me? My daughter eats a lot of pork chops and I thought, well, gosh, this is a really good deal. So I called her up and said, could you use one? I'll just throw it in the freezer until I can see her, but I'll go ahead and give the other one to my son. But I thought, oh my gosh, I got to go ahead and get that deal for them. But they had all their pork chops on sale as well. But I thought, again, baby back ribs is a special. It's not something that people, I don't think, of course, eat every day. This one was 3.55 pounds, regular $21, marked it down to 10. Again, still no one buying it. And they slashed it down to $4.24. So I thought $4.24 for a slab, or maybe this is half a slab of ribs. That's a good deal. And in today's world, with inflation, this whole thing, I assume it would serve at least a family of 4. $4 for this whole thing, I think is a steal, even though I don't eat it. My husband doesn't eat a lot of pork because when he eats a lot of pork, it hurts his joints, hurts his hands, just moving and stuff like that. Does he eat pork? Yes, but not every day. Mostly when he goes to work, he gets like a chicken biscuit on the way to work and eats that. My husband does a lot of get on the road and stuff like that to travel a little bit to work. So he ends up eating that and not the pork. So the other deal I ended up getting was I did use the other roast. I usually fix a chuck roast once a week. I think it's such a good meal to fix like on a Saturday. There's enough here that we have enough and we can eat it Sunday for leftovers. So then I don't have to cook on Sunday because, you know, I've made a big nice meal on Saturday and then it saves me time and of course not running the oven again, which is costing electricity, and we just heat up and have leftovers. So the chuck roast this week was, again, buy one, get the other one half off. So this one was $16 for about 2 pounds of a chuck roast. And the other one I ended up getting, it was 1.93 pounds for 14. So I paid $7 for this. So I thought, well, this was worth $7, you know, because again, that's going to do my husband and I for two meals. Then after that, the leftovers, I eat it for lunch. So I could eat it for lunch for 2 more times and then it's gone. So 4 meals, that's, I think, an excellent deal. And that is on sale this week at my Meijer store. So I ended up getting this for my daughter. Again, she's into convenience foods a lot. You know, anything that helps out. I mean, she does have a baby, so it's harder sometimes, I know, to cook. But this one is a... what did it say? It is 60 ounces Bird's Eye Biola. And this one was clearance for $8.34. It said it was regular $13 for this. Because I know some of this stuff she gets at her club stores like Sam's and Costco. But I told her, I said, is this a good deal? Because it seemed like it was a good deal. She said yes. So I figured, okay, I'll go ahead and snag it for her. Makes her life easier. If it makes her life easier, then hey, my grandchild is happy. You know, everybody's happy all around. So I figured I'd go ahead and do that and get her that. Now, this week at the store, their apples actually were cheaper than what was at my local apple orchard. So I got some Fuji apples. They were 99 cents a pound. So I got some of those. And then they had Pink Lady apples were 99 cents a pound, which I thought was a really good deal. They were about right clean. They didn't have many Pink Ladies left. These are excellent, like in an apple pie. I've even used this to make some applesauce. Oh my goodness gracious, it is delicious. I do love my pears, like I already discussed with you. And pears this week were $1.49 a pound. Now you can get any variety of pears. These are Barlett. They had red pears. They had some other one, I think it started with an A. I don't know if you pronounce it Anjou or something like that. Pears, so they had several different ones to choose from. And I ended up buying some more bananas. Now, like I said, bananas don't seem to last. The other ones started to go bad, and I actually froze 4 of them in the freezer to go ahead and make some dog treats for my dog later, or eventually, you know, in the next coming weeks, or I can use it for banana bread, because I make banana bread a lot there. So those were my excellent deals there, but I did want to show you one other thing. I got this the other day when I went out with my daughter. I got this at Sam's Club. This is one of these packs that you can put your food in. It keeps hot or cold food. And I just thought this, oh my gosh, look how big this is. Now I have a cooler in my car, which is kind of big, and then I have a small one. But this is so much easier to move around in the vehicle. I think it's perfect for like seniors, just because, you know, maybe they can't move a big cooler. This was $8.98 at my local Sam's. It wasn't clearance, but I'm assuming because we're going into winter, they probably won't have it. You know, some people are still doing tailgating to the Super Bowl and parties and stuff like that. So this would come in handy. My daughter bought 2. I only bought 1, but I figured this would be good. And then with my cooler in my vehicle, I think that was an excellent buy, you know, for that. And it did keep my stuff cold on the way home, because I put in these pancakes in there and the cinnamon rolls, and they came out like they were just coming out of the freezer. So I thought that was the best $8.98 that I paid. Well, thank you for watching. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead, and I hope you have a good day.